All hail the mighty God Tower!
Apparently this game has a pretty strict AFK timer that I was not aware of, because I literally just went into the kitchen to like get a cup of coffee and help Chris with some chores really quick. So I was only logged in for like maybe 10 minutes. I wonder what the AFK timer is, because it sure as shit kicked me offline. Gray says, I've been digging into the other races' personal stories. I gotta say, I like the Char. Vanessa says the Char are the native Tyrians. Humans did not originate here, therefore there's a lot of bad blood. I might finish the main story today. It'll either be today or tomorrow. Dude, that's some fierce wind. Yeah, I don't have a frame of reference for that, but I saw them mention the Zyton fight as being something they are going to rework. So... Lou says I'm playing a Char Revenant and enjoying the storyline. Nice. Alright, let's see here. I need to double check a couple of things before we get going. Alright, where's my controller? Help the pack demolitionist Ton complete his mission. We need to meet him near somewhere and help raise flags for the outpost, which is nowhere near here. I think I'm just gonna have to go south from here and unlock waypoints and travel there.
Die!
I don't want to die. Chugga 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 choo choo. Give me all the waypoints, motherfuckers. Dude, this is a cool ass looking swamp.
These waters are teeming with Crate determined to control the region. Around the lake are Quaggan and Hylik that desperately need your protection. Hurry, before they're all completely wiped out.
Okay, I've already been here. Why is it? But I guess I gotta just work my way over there because I don't have anything close to there, so I just have to work my way through. Okay. Fair enough. The Bard's Valley discovered. So we're gonna get some guitar riffs as we're going through. No, because I have all the music turned off. Because of copyright dings. Oh, Bubbleonia. Bubbles. Tip before you start streaming the game. You'll want to turn the music off. Well, you're not monetized yet on YouTube. It won't matter. Wait, no, you're monetized on YouTube. Well, you have super chats and stuff. The music is not streamer friendly, Bubbleonia. I know you said you were going to be starting your streaming journey today. So, FYI. That's why my music is turned off, because it ain't streamer friendly. Yeah, it is lame, but I also like it's one of those things where I just accept that it's a 15-year-old game or whatever, and unfortunately they didn't have to think about those things 15 years ago because streaming was not really a thing. So that's why, like, Fallout 4 is an example. Like, you can't listen to the radio because none of that music is streamer friendly. So if you're gonna stream Fallout 4, you just have to turn it all off. And even games like Forza Horizon 6, which is supposed to have a streamer mode, don't fucking work when they use licensed music, so. And I tried having the volume turned down even to like 10%, and it was still catching like 1 or 2 tracks every stream, so. Unfortunately, after like 5 streams, every single stream got dinged, so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to turn the music all the way off. And so far, knock on wood, I've not had any problems. Oh, new pet, what are you? Something ugly that I don't want. But hey, happy to have you in my stable, my friend.
The undead just keep coming. There has to be something you can do to slow them down.
I know, Trevor. Yeah, it's like my first YouTube channel I started in, I think 2011 was my first YouTube channel. There was no monetization of things like back then. It was like, yeah. And matter of fact, that's my Homestead channel actually. If you go to my Homestead channel, you can go all the way back and find videos on my Homestead channel from when I was living in Cancun, and I was doing videos from 2011 was when I started doing YouTube on that channel. None of that stuff. That channel still is not monetized even after all these years. Right, Dokes. Games like that. And then like that new game where like Mixtape or something it was called, like the developers flat out were like, "Hey, you know, this game, the part of this game is the music. So we don't have a streamer mode. Like, sorry." Thanks, Pure Luck. We'll probably do one more later today or tomorrow as we're going through things. Fuck are we supposed to go here? Either, I think I'm gonna go around south, maybe. I am not gonna play the XCOM games. Nope. It's less of a desire thing and more about I just don't have time. The reason I'm doing Rogue Trader right now is twofold. One, it's highly unlikely that I will do a full playthrough of Rogue Trader right now. But there's a drops campaign going on Twitch right now. The DLC just dropped. And there's a paid campaign going on, so I'm getting paid to do content. So that's a business thing. I'll go as deep and far as I can in Rogue Trader over the next 2 to 3 weeks, but there's no way you can finish that game in 2 weeks. That is a 2-month-long game. But I will do what I can with the time that I am given. Yeah, I mean, there's always a thing like Christmas, like Dribrum said. If there's traffic and I have spare time, I'm always happy to dive into older things. Good example is like Christmas time is usually when I play things I've never played before, or I play things that I want to play for nostalgia, because there's usually not any new releases happening across December and January. So pretty much every holiday season, I go back and play older games or things I've never played before based on what I think is going to get me good traffic. And I will often try a few things. June is a good month of me trying new things because there wasn't a lot of new releases that I wanted to try out. Pretty rare for that to happen in June. I think this is the first year in all my streaming years that there hasn't been new releases happening in June that I wanted to play. Which is why I'm playing an old game like Guild Wars 2 and Witcher 3. Rogue Trader having a DLC.
Hey, Commander, over here. Time to make some noise. I've been looking forward to meeting you, Commander. I told Traherne I needed the big guns for this mission, and here you are. Welcome to the party.
Demolition is serious work, soldier. But there's nothing wrong with enjoying your work. So, what are we lighting up today?
That's the spirit. Like I always tell my wife, Sira, any lump can hack bad guys to death, but it takes skill and style to turn them into craters and dust. Our preliminary targets are 3 Orient towers that are flooding the region with undead nasties. We can't hold this area until we stop the influx.
Nasties!
I'll handle the explosives. Your job is to get me to the targets and keep the enemy off me while I plant the charges. Then we drop back, settle in, and enjoy this spectacle pyrotechnical.
Okay. Oh, we gotta escort him.
I love char-conditioned animals. Nothing phases them. Explosions, massacres, rude language.
Every member of the legions is trained for war, from imperator slaughter down to the lowliest pack animal.
Easy there, Iron Pants. I meant it as a compliment.
right. That's what I have heard as well, Babylonia, is that the expansion stories just get better and better and better. And I've heard they get like more voiceovers, bigger budgets, more cinematics. I'm very, very, very. You and I are both story-driven people, so I'm really looking forward to seeing that aspect of the game play out.
I feel furious!
I think you made the right call too, by the way, Bubbles, from starting a brand new character from scratch on Steam with the free-to-play version, and like that, and what Gray is doing, providing, you know, from a fresh player perspective. That stuff's great for guides and everything, man.
Okay, here's the
Build
first
guides,
tower.
class
Set the charges.
guides,
You keep the
race
locals at bay.
guides. I've got a list of things that I need to start working on as well this month for a bunch of Guild Wars 2 guides.
Stand clear. This baby's ready to blow. Still got all your limbs? Excellent. Come on, more towers await us. I feel furious!
Shit, I wasn't paying attention to my health.
Secondary target acquired. I love this military talk. It makes blowing stuff up sound so classy. The fuse is lit. Not literally, of course, but there's another tower. But we have to go through the cave to get there. Let's go.
Enjoy the game, carts. Have fun. We're going left or right, guys.
Mike,
Here, boys, gather round. Let's all be friends.
We heal as one. Swift and steady.
The light fades.
The light fades, 'cause I'm a little bitch. Oh, it's not gonna wait. Hang on.
Swift and steady.
Special delivery for Orient Tower. Anybody home? No? Then I'll just leave it here. Almost done. One more bomb and then we do the dance.
Might and glory.
Now that's a fireworks show. That was only a warm-up, though. Things are about to get really interesting. The next target is a huge Orient bone ship that's polluting the waters of the Meyer Sea. It's a big job. If we use normal explosives, we'd need to fill the ship's hold with them just to make a dent. Very impractical. That hulk is going to require some serious flash and bang. I've got a line on 2 high-performance combustibles we can use.
Combustible.
Since you outranked me, let me defer to your choice of explosives. We'll send that tub to the bottom of the sea. I'll give you a full briefing when you're ready.
Briefs? I don't know, man. I'm more of a boxers guy myself.
Welcome.
Where are we heading? Oh, I gotta look up guild stuff this weekend too. Figure out how to get guild hall, if possible, guild events, all that stuff. Gotta get sorted out. This may not have been the right way to go. Now is not the time to stop either. Yeah, I'll get it sorted, Vanessa. For sure. I want to research everything and understand it before I start clicking buttons and promoting people willy-nilly.
Hope you're ready for bad news. I just learned from Zop here that his whole team went ashes and embers on him.
Uh-oh.
Hey, that's my crew you're talking about. They're going to be extremely hard to replace.
Sorry, I tend to get over-focused when I'm on a mission. Tell us what happened.
We were completing the extraction when Max's suit malfunctioned. He burst into flames and dropped the flame core device. Then lava elementals attacked us. We withdrew hastily. If you want our flame core, you'll need one of these special golem rigs. Without them, you won't last 30 seconds.
We need that core. It's the heart of the explosive device I want to build. All right, Commander, suit up. It's about to get real hot.
I like it hot. That's when we take our clothes off.
Elementals everywhere. But Zop made these rigs especially for this job. We should be safe enough. Temperature readings are off the charts. Don't worry, suits can take it.
I need to see what all these abilities do. That's a self-heal. Oh, and it did damage on the way through. That's cool.
I got what we came for. Temperature readings are off the charts, but we're safe inside these rigs. Wait, suit malfunction. The core's magnetic field is mucking with my motivators. I can't move. I can fix it, but oh, Clips, there's a huge spike in the energy readings. Something big is coming out of the volcano, and I don't think it's coming to thank us.
I don't think it's coming to thank us.
I can't ditch my suit or I'll be crispified. We'll have to fight that thing alone. Hang on. I'm detecting massive power surges from those flaming orbs. That's probably what's giving it cohesion. Take them out and that thing will disperse.
Alright, I gotta go do these things.
That's it! The orbs are keeping it together. Take the others out, we're optimal.
Oh my god, that hurt. No, it's not recharging. It is recharging. Oh my god! Oh, probably because I'm standing in the fire. Jesus. Alright, I gotta get all the way over there somehow. Maybe don't stand in the lava. Probably supposed to jump. There's a thing over here. Fuck me, man.
Scratch one giant elemental, and I'm free. Let's get what we
Well,
came
they
for
said
and
the
saunter
suit
on
was
outta
supposed to
here.
protect me from the fire, so I was kind of ignoring all the fire and the circle dots, but apparently it's not. I'm not immune to it in this suit, even though the dialogue sort of alludes to me being immune to it. You haven't seen me fight as many trolls. To be fair, we haven't been playing any new games that have trolls. I guarantee you, when we get to Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced in a few days, not a few days, in a couple of weeks here when we start Black Flag Resynced, I guarantee you we're going to have our traditional
Whew. I expected
anti-Ubisoft
things to get hot,
dipshits.
but not that hot. Thanks for
Definitely
bailing
going to
me out.
have the trolls for
Just
Halo
watching my partner's
because
back
people who
and
hate the
giving him
fact
a
that
chance
it's
to
coming to
collect
the
the flame core.
PlayStation and other
You
people
got it,
who
right?
hate the fact that it's a
Oh, I
remake
got it.
and not a new Halo
This is
game.
just what
We're
we
going to have
need
trolls
to send
around
that
that
bone
game.
ship straight to the bottom of the Myers Sea.
Every time I play an
And
Ubisoft
I'll meet you
Assassin's
there
Creed
as soon
game,
as
we
I
have
finish
trolls,
prepping the
so
device.
definitely see those here in a
I'll have
week.
to introduce you to Sarah. You'll like her. She's a
I
black
haven't really
soldier,
seen
too.
anybody on the
Met.
streams, but I have had some
That's
people
why
who
we
are
make such
very
a great
upset
pair. I blow up enemies,
that I
she
used a
patches up
level
allies.
boost instead of playing through the content. I've definitely seen some people who were triggered when they went and watched my review of the game. Because I did in the review, in my initial review, I talked about how I level skipped. And as a result, I literally put down a video that I'm going to make, which is called Should You Level Boost in Guild Wars 2. I'm going to make that video because I know it's going to trigger a bunch of people, which will get me free traffic on that video. So I haven't really seen too many trolls around this game. Just the disgruntled people who are mad that I used a level boost. And it's like, dude, it doesn't impact your fucking game, so shut the fuck up. You're skipping all the content. You're supposed to clear the map. You're not playing it right. Fuck off. So, no, it's been relatively troll-free for the past couple of weeks. Jesus, I have no idea how to get down there. Probably go here and travel south. I think the only person I think there was one that stood out to me. I had to ban someone a few days ago, and I forget. He was being, I don't remember what game we were playing, but he wouldn't shut up about why I wasn't doing things the way I was supposed to do it. I think it was maybe the very first Guild Wars 2 stream. He just wouldn't shut the fuck up about how I wasn't doing things the right way. And I finally just banned him from chat, because I was like, if you can't shut up as a backseat gamer, then get the fuck out of my chat. Yeah, it was the first Guild Wars stream. Like, you want to shout tips into chat and all that stuff, that's fine. But the moment you start getting mad that I'm not doing things the way you want me to do it, yeah, goodbye. Go away.
The Inquest are up to something devious. They set up a satellite research lab to the south that regularly sends new data to their main complex up north. The Order of Whisper sent a detachment south to slow the Inquest's progress. And now all three orders are gathering in Gallant's Folly up north to march on the Crucible of Eternity. They could use some help, if you're up for it.
You're pay to win! You're part of the problem! You're damn right I paid to win. Yeah, I'm 46 years old. I have put in my time. I leveled up in EverQuest. Get the fuck out of my face with your whole crying about me paying to win. I have earned the right to spend my money on level boosts.
Exploring the world does have its benefits.
The fuck was that sound effect? Alright, whatever I'm looking for is out there.
Swift and steady.
Yeah, there's definitely a talking point there. Dribrum posted something very interesting in our Discord maybe a couple weeks back, 2-3 weeks ago, which was talking about like the philosophical discussion about why pay to win is bad for children specifically, because it ingrains in them a sense of, well, I don't need to work for things, I can just buy things. But the reality of the world we live in is that the real world literally works on the whole, if you have money, you get to pay for convenience. If I'm a billionaire, I get private airfare, you know, luxury, everything, like literally pay to win. So I understand the philosophical discussion for children, because you do want to teach children the importance of hard work and putting in effort and working for something. There's nothing wrong with any of that. But as an adult, I definitely do not need someone else to tell me whether or not I should be able to. I mean, that's the whole point of working, right? That's the whole point of earning currency, is so that I could spend my money on the things that I want in life. Not just bills, but be able to do well for myself, to succeed, and to be able to pay for the things that I want in life, like air conditioning and high-speed internet, and to be able to afford a nice glass of wine and take my wife cool places and buy my grandniece the things that she wants. That is pay to win. Like, so there is a great discussion there about the importance of teaching children the benefits of hard work and why you want to work hard for the things you want in life. But also as an adult who has already put in the time and ground my way up from nothing, I've already worked hard. Like, I grew up on a dairy farm. I did construction. I got kicked out when I was 15, paying rent at 16. Like, I've done all that shit. And in my mid-40s, like, I'm in a position where I am not rich, but I am well off. Everything's paid for. I have lots of disposable income to do what I want with. And I am abso-fucking-lutely going to do things like level boost and buy 5 days of Head Start access to a video game, which all the normies don't or can't do. And I don't brag about that, but I think that, you know, if you are in a position where you've worked hard for what you have, use that money. Like, it doesn't go with you when you die. Like, this whole concept of, like, you shouldn't enjoy things, I don't know. I think that if you don't want to buy Head Start access, don't. If you don't want to buy level boosts, don't. But I also don't think there's anything wrong with people enjoying the fruits of their labor. I have worked hard to be where I am and to get to where I am, and I think that I have every right to enjoy those luxuries while recognizing that it is a luxury. So I think it is there's definitely a discussion to be had there. Because I think that, like I said, going back to what Dribram had posted in our Discord a few weeks ago, children do need to learn the importance of working hard, but also the real world operates on an entirely capitalistic system of, if you have money to pay for things, that's what the money is there for. Like, it's not just to pay bills with. What's the point of a $50 steak if you can't enjoy the $50 steak? And there is a difference, my friends, between a $5 steak and a $50 steak. There's a difference between a $20 bottle of wine and a $2,000 bottle of wine. There is definitely a difference between flying commercial and flying private. There's a difference between a budget van that you take in South Central America for 10 pesos with no air conditioning on a back rickety road, and flying in a helicopter and getting there in 15 minutes versus 6 hours through the jungle. You know what I mean? Like, there are always going to be those elements in life where you pay for convenience. You know, you pay for the best internet connection if you can afford to. You pay for the best location to live in if you can afford it. My wife was actually, this is an interesting conversation to have right now, because my wife was talking about last night. She was reading the news. She's like, oh my God, I can't believe. She's like, do you know how much a bottle of water costs at the World Cup in Mexico City? And I was like, no, but tell me. And so she was going over the prices of a bottle of water, a bottle of Coke, a can of chips. And then she was saying, like, the cheapest ticket is this. And I was like, it's ridiculous. You look, I mean, tickets are thousands of dollars to go to the World Cup. I was like, the World Cup is very much an event that only the 1% of the world can go to. You know, it's like, I don't give two shits about soccer. So for me, I'm content to be a schmuck who just watches the World Cup on television or the internet, catches match clips on the internet, because I don't give a fuck about the about the World Cup. But some people are obsessed with it, and that's their life and everything they've done. So if they have worked hard and they want to spend the money to go to the World Cup, why shouldn't they be allowed to? And in that conversation is a discussion around, well, is it fair? Is it fair that they've paid to access seats at the World Cup when I can't afford to pay for seats, and so I'm watching it on the internet or I'm watching it on my TV, and how unfair is it that they've paid to win? And that's the same fucking conversation. They have paid to win for their seats while I'm stuck watching it on the TV, versus I'm playing the free-to-play account in a video game and you've done a level boost or you've done a 5-day head start access or everything. That's life, my friends. Poudre says if someone says that to me, I'm not paying. If I'm not specifically paying you for financial advice, then keep your opinions to yourself. Correct. Yeah, NBA Finals, another example of that. Yeah. Red says every expansion you buy gives you a boost. This game is not about leveling. Correct. This is a... I'm about to stop streaming on fucking TikTok because this is the second day in a row my fucking streams have gotten flagged for being reproduced content, pre-recorded, or copied. Fuck you, who's ever... fuck you on TikTok, whoever is flagging my shit for not being live. I'm about to stop streaming on TikTok. This is annoying as fuck. They did that earlier on my Rogue Trader stream. We're literally in the middle of a conversation, answering questions live in the moment, and somebody's flagging my content as pre-recorded. Get the fuck out of here. Empathy says it's wild because boosting just makes it so you don't have to focus on map completion. Correct. You're not skipping anything with the level boost in Guild Wars 2. Doke says when our AI gets here, we're all going to have front row seats. Trickifer says TikTok 6 anyhow. I mean, it can't. So this is a really interesting conversation way to segue into pay to win. So I'm getting paid for posting shorts to TikTok and Instagram on YouTube, right, for certain campaigns that we're running. Specifically on Rogue Trader right now, there's a paid campaign where I'm getting paid to post content to TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube in the form of vertical short content. So it behooves me to be live on TikTok as often as I can because it helps grow the channel. But their automation tools are absolutely shit. And the fact that people can flag things like this, because here's what's happening. On TikTok, I have this is pay to win, by the way. This ties into this conversation. On TikTok, I have the chat filtered so that if you're not a follower of my TikTok channel, I don't see your chat. And so what happens is you get angry people who are mad that I'm not answering their chat, and they flag the stream as being pre-recorded because I'm not answering their commentary. But I don't answer randos. You have to follow me for your chat to even show up in my stream because that cuts down on 99% of the trolls. And so those people get mad, and so they flag. I have to appeal. I always win the appeals. It's bullshit. I'm always here. We're live. This is not pre-recorded. Fuck off. But it is pay to win. It's one of those things where pay to win. Like, you want to... I always tell people, if you want me to see your chat, then you become a subscriber on TikTok, or you become a channel member on YouTube, because channel members on YouTube and subscribers on TikTok always get their chat prioritized because you're paying me. You're literally paying for a subscription. I will prioritize your chat. If you're just a rando sitting in the free seats, fuck off. Thanks for the follow then, Geth. I appreciate it. Anyway, that's another example of pay to win, my friends. That's how the real world works. You pay for convenience. What should I title this video for YouTube later? I don't know. Pay to win in games, maybe? I'll come up with the title of it. My money, my problems. That's right. All I do is win, win, win. Miserable people making their own lives miserable.
Ready when you are, Ton. After all we went through to get this, I can't wait to see it explode.
Then you're in for a treat. We have an unobstructed view of the target from here. Now we simply need to plant the bomb, get clear, and flip the switch. Not that simple means easy. Floating mines surround the ship, the waters are thick with undead sharks, and we're in Crate territory. These packed soldiers are here to help protect the detonator, but you and I still have to do all the heavy lifting.
Thanks for the
Or, to
gifted
be
subs over
accurate,
on
the
Twitch.
heavy
Empathy
swimming.
5
Let's hit the
gifted
water.
subs just
The
went
sooner
out.
we're done
Appreciate the
splashing
support.
around, the sooner we see that bone ship go boom.
Thank you very much. All right, let's go make things go boom. Well, I appreciate the kind words, Empathy. Thank you so much for the support. I am just glad that I'm able to provide ongoing entertainment, and people find me entertaining enough to want to be here every single day. Ah!
Sweet and steady.
That is one fucked up looking shark.
We heal as one.
Alright, are we clear of nasties? I guess there might have been mines underneath here too. I wasn't paying attention. I was just swimming on the surface. Clear out the undead so Tom can set the charges. Did he just swim past me? He totally did.
Payload delivered. Now let's paddle ourselves out of here on the double.
The ocean is a little scary here, yeah. Vanessa says, you and Bubbles are the only streamers that watch live every day. Well, thank you for that. I don't really watch too many people live. I catch Cass's plays when I can. Cassis always streams when I'm streaming is the problem. Same thing with Co-Carnage. But those are about... Those two guys I'll watch. I watch Bubbles when I can. I watch Gray when I can. Honestly, I'm more incentivized to watch Gray and Bubbles than anything else because I want to see my friends grow. I don't always get a chance to because I'm often live when they are live and or sleeping. Bubbles streams when I'm sleeping.
Hold on to your ears, everyone. This is going to be my masterpiece. Wait, something's wrong. The detonator is showing red. The connections were perfect. Something must be knocked out of position.
Sir, we have crate inbound. Closing
I really
fast,
don't
and I look
feel
like I
the
mean
need
business.
to watch, like... I
All
used
right,
to watch
I'll
more
reset the
Co-Carnage,
charges
but
on the ship.
the
You
guy
keep
doesn't need
crate
my
off
views.
The detonator.
I don't like leaving you
He could be
unprotected
entertaining, but
between
it's
the
like-
crate and the sharks.
I can handle
As I've gotten
the
older, my
cartilaginous
circle
cretins that are still out
my circle
there.
has gotten
And the
smaller.
crate are focused on this position. They won't even notice me. That ship has to go down. I'll signal when the bomb is ready and I'm clear. When the detonator goes green, throw the switch and enjoy the show.
Well, I appreciate that. Appreciate that, Dokes. Troy says, hope the coffee's out. The coffee's gone. I drank all the coffee, along with my wife. There's no more coffee left. I'm 3 cups in, which that's all I'm allowed for the day. For the morning, I should say.
I feel furious.
I'll definitely have more before our afternoon session. But the objective here is there's no school this morning. So I'm just going to stream until I'm tired, and then I'm going to take a break, take a nap, and come back and got to do some Conan this afternoon, and I'll drink coffee before the Conan. But like, yeah, my circle has gotten smaller over the years, and like I've talked about this before. Like, I get offers all the time if people want to do collabs, and I'm like, fuck your collabs, man. I have no desire to do collabs. If I don't know you, why the fuck would I want to do a collab with you? Like, everybody's just trying to like the only people who are looking to gain from a collaboration are the people offering you the collab. They're not interested in you. They're interested in how much traffic can you bring to them, how much clout they can get by having you on their show. I'm just like, nah, no thanks, no thanks, no thanks. It would have to be something genuinely beneficial to me to get me to want to do a collab. Otherwise, I'm just not interested. It's just...
I see something. By the gods, it's Ton. He's dead.
I'd much prefer like what we were doing a couple weeks back.
Was the explosion
you know, when like
we have to report this.
Bubbles and Gray and we were all streaming Conan at the same time. So those are the kind of collabs that I like, because then it's like we can all, you know, cross promote each other and everything. It doesn't always work like that, because a lot of the times we're always playing different games and everything else. But I would much rather have that kind of stuff going on.
A world of possibilities.
Because then it's easy to like, I'm stopping, Gray's going, I can raid Gray, and then, or I'm stopping and I can go raid Bubbles. It doesn't always work out that way because we're not always playing the same games. Those are the kind of things, and we don't have too many people in our community who are you know, streaming on a regular basis. Those two guys do. Like I said, I'm more interested in that. It's like I've had like a bunch of people of some guy whose username is DPS something. I don't know who it is. I've had so many people on Instagram who are like, you should collab with this guy, and his name comes up like once a week, and I'm like, he's probably got clip farmers who just go out there and do that to try to get people to want to collab with this guy, and I'm like, I don't know who the fuck this dude is. Why would I give a shit about him or want to collab with him? Like, he's been streaming for 15 years. You might be a good fit to go do a collab with him or be on his show. And I'm like, no thanks. What's up, Raven? Yes, you should spend time with people like you. Like, you are who you surround yourself with.
Oh, come on. Surely there's someone out there who will fight me.
I know how to deal with street trash, pirates, and gangs. This is beyond me.
Fighting is fighting. They want a straight up fight.
Are you from here?
You'd be surprised. Where
the fuck do I need to go? How do I get out of here? Report to Treharn. Oh, it's somewhere in here, but I don't know how to get where I need to go. Maybe I should talk to this guy.
Pact War Master Shadow Striker is leading the northern invasion of Orr.
What's up, Ellie?
He aims to assault Brass Claw Landing with submarines and Golem launching cannons and establish a beachhead on Orr's coast. A strong base there will guarantee our soldiers continued access to the Dragon's territory.
Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't teach me how to get where I need to go. Oh, there's a ramp. Maybe I need to go up the ramp.
From the southern shore, our troops are taking the only land-based route available to Orr, across the archipelago. Our base at Squall Cusps is supporting the assault of Is al-Din Sarayi with powerful siege weapons, as the pack pushes toward the La Chate Gateway and into Zaitan's rotten kingdom.
The Straits of Devastation.
Across those foul waters, the central assault on Orr is beginning. A risen crate structure in the Stygian deeps is menacing our armada bound for Conquest Marina from the harbor. We need those ships to reach the shore in one piece, so our forces can storm the beach and take Orr for the Pact.
Alright, I gotta figure out how to report to Treharn, because I don't know how to get to him. Oh, maybe he's out the front gate there. That would be it. The Battle of Fort Trinity.
Commander, good to see you.
The
Marshal
crate orb
Traherne
we
is waiting for
recovered
you.
is fascinating. It literally prevents the dead from rising again.
Then I wish we had 100 of them. How does it work? Can we replicate it?
Not so far. The only thing we know for sure is that it's steeped in powerful magic.
As long as it works, we can figure out why it works when the war is over.
Know what cannot be
Zaitan's
known.
forces are coming. Why aren't the Asura gates functional?
I'm sorry, Marshal. We can't seem to isolate the problem.
It could be our proximity to ore. Or maybe we've got a saboteur.
This is critical. Without those gates, we're cut off from any reinforcements. Greetings,
Sav
Commander.
Spirit, come in.
I was sorry to hear
Huh.
about Tom.
What's up, Sav Spirit?
He was a huge asset, and much admired.
Thank you, sir. The mission was a success, but that's small comfort to
Good
his loved
afternoon
ones.
from the
or me.
UK.
Han was my partner, so I take full responsibility. That said, I see you've done well. Fort Trinity is certainly formidable, and from all the activity, I'd say it's growing even stronger.
It better be.
Bubbles.
We've seen a huge
Pause the
increase in
game.
undead activity while we've been constructing our defenses. I believe a major attack is imminent. All the signs are there. Our outermost defensives have suffered a series of probing attacks, and we've lost several long-range scouts. We recovered a powerful magical orb from the depths, and we have Ton's best explosives. But there have been some disturbing glitches in communication. Fort Trinity is not yet secure. Worst of all, our Asura gates are not functioning, and nobody can tell me why. Magical or mechanical failure, saboteurs. It's all very disturbing. I want you to double-check our defenses, starting with the lumber camp. They've lost a lot of workers, and we need that timber. You take point.
No, I have no desire to play it. Trigger I have watched a couple of people streaming it, and I'm very glad that I decided not to play it. If I'm gonna play it, I want to play it on console. What's up? All right, thank you. If I'm gonna play it, I want to play it on console, and the console versions are a janky hot mess, continual crashing, 30 frames, stuttering. There's nothing. They're all locked at 30 frames with a bunch of stuttering and performance issues. The company has issued emergency statements on social media regarding how bad the performance is and how all the bugs are on the console versions. I don't want to play it on the PC. PC is the only stable version at the moment, and there's just way too much jank. It sounds like a, something where, and also just the whole, I've watched Co-Carnage stream, I've watched Cassis play it. I don't care for the combat, the movement, the leveling system. It doesn't have like a story, like a narrative story. It's more of a sandbox where you got to go, and I don't know. There was a bunch of stuff that didn't look like it would be a type of game for me. I didn't play the original, so I just didn't have the nostalgia. So I just decided to invest my money and time into Guild Wars 2 instead. Give me 2 seconds, everybody. I was just told breakfast is ready. Let me see if it's something I can eat on stream or if I need to take a break. Hang on. Yeah, Kitty thought the nachos were for her. So, she literally, I walked in the room with a bowl and she like jumped up from her bed, ran across, I'm sure you guys saw the camera spin, she kicked the mouse and then hit the chair and spun the chair around. So, yeah, no, those are not for you. I have breakfast nachos, so we've got a big old bowl of nachos with Greek yogurt and some red salsa. Kitty had to go outside because Kitty will not leave me alone when I'm eating. These are probably too crunchy to be eating on stream. Oh well. Welcome to the mukbang, kids. Shout out to Chris for making breakfast. Fake wife, fake food. All right. Check the logging cam. Oh, she just doesn't want to share. She wants to eat it all. She is a... She will... Blanca is aggressive. So she will get in your lap and, like, paw. Put her paw in your food. Frodo's the same way. When Chris is trying to eat a sandwich, he'll get up in her face and he'll, like, try to paw the sandwich away from her mouth. So those two cats...
Schedule. Traherne needs more lumber to strengthen our fortifications.
The last logging party we sent out is still missing. We have no idea what happened to them. Until we do, we can't risk sending any more.
All right. Organize a search party to find the missing loggers. Once we find...
Good! Good.
Oh, they just feared me.
We heal as one. We heal as one.
Shit, there's more coming on the road. Oh, that's a lot. I'm gonna hold back here. Oh shit, what are those things? Shit, they're not gonna let me eat my breakfast, are they?
Leave us and seal that gate.
Fall back inside, it says. Big green arrow. Yellow paint! Yellow paint!
Pull both switches to seal the gate.
Blanca like Street Fighter? No, Blanca as in Snow White. Blanca Nieve. Snow White. Because when we originally adopted her, we had 7 other cats, and so she was Snow White with the 7 dwarves. And then we unfortunately lost 3 along the way.
I'll rip your throat out. Kill them all. There's been time.
Defend the docks. What am I defending? Ah, here we go.
Die by my hand.
That is a dragon, my friends. And a giant undead ship. They're not gonna let me eat my breakfast. This is apparently a very hands-on mission. What cannons? Is that not a cannon?
I feel furious.
I just want to eat while I play.
What's this? Twice the animal herd empty. Come, dragon, we've lost the cannons. Raven, speak. The ducks are defenseless.
Use the first gate switch. Hope everybody's behind the gate. It's pretty cool seeing the dragon fly around. Fuckers locked me in, man.
the orb. They looked like packed soldiers, but then they changed. By the time I realized they were using illusions, it was too late. If they get the gates working, we'll lose them and the orb. We need explosives to get through.
Get a bomb to breach the gates.
I've got all the firepower you need. Ton made these bombs, and he's one of the best.
Shit, am I on a timer? Help! Oh, I'm probably supposed to click. Never mind. I was like, wait, what am I supposed to do with this thing?
Your pact is finished. Your orb, your fortress, and your Asura gates belong to us.
All your base belong to us.
Keep them away from me.
We heal as one.
Collect the orb. Place the orb in its housing. Look, Mom, I've got blue balls. All right, can I eat some more of my breakfast nachos, please? Take back the docks. Well, first I gotta figure out how to get to the docks. I guess this might not be the way. I think I have to go back out and go through the other direction. Alright, I'm confused. How the fuck do I get to the docks? Up and through the main. No, up and around. Oh no! Did I just fuck myself out of that? No, we're good. Oh shit, the defenders are down everywhere. Resurrect!
Swift and steady.
For more than 100 years, all has been lost. Despoiled, corrupted, ruined by the presence of a dragon, an infection, withering the heart of tyranny.
Tell me more.
Fort Trinity symbolizes our determination. It stands as a mark of our unity against the dragons. From here, we will prevail. We will fight to rend the darkness with steel and flame, always looking toward the dawn. Our victory at Fort Trinity will show the world that we can strike against the dragons. When we are ready, we will prove that even in the Sanctum of Ore, they are not untouchable. We can reach the dragon's lair in the heart of Ore. We can assault Arar. We can destroy Zaitan before the dragon's infection claims us all. This battle is over. We can triumph. But the war has just begun.
I'm assuming that's the end of Chapter 7.
I'm glad we have the dragon's attention. I want Zaitan to know the names and faces of those who will defeat it.
From the size of the assault force it sent here, I'd say the dragon has taken notice, sir. However, the situation seems stable for now. If you don't mind, I need to find Ton's widow and personally deliver the bad news.
Of course. I had Ton's personal effects sent here. There's a locket that could be a family heirloom. I'm sure his wife would appreciate its return. It's not much, but we have to honor our fallen as best we can. The war and I will be waiting when you return.
All right. I'm assuming we just run straight south.
A risen shark forced us to abandon our exploration. Someone kill it.
You ever feel guilty about not being back in Divinity's Reach?
Not really.
Ah, come on. Surely there's someone out there who will fight me. Come on, I'm warmed up.
We're gonna fight our way to her. She's mourning. Shit, I think I switched weapons somehow.
Swift and steady.
Do they revive their own? They do.
How long was I out? I was triaging them when something hit me. Hard! Come on! Stick with me while I see to the rest of our wounded. I don't fancy another concussion. We're too late. This one's already gone. Here's a live one. Open your eyes, soldier. You'll be all right if you can stay conscious. On your feet, soldier. You'll live. Nothing I can do for this one either.
Well,
Are there any pack troops?
shout out to my wife for another amazing breakfast.
You're lucky to be alive. Come on, get up.
Breakfast nachos for the win.
Never had a chance, poor kid. Dead before she hit the ground.
Sira, I'm here with bad news about Ton. I was with him on a demolition mission. Unfortunately, he did not survive.
Ton's gone? That can't be. He promised me we'd both live through this. What happened? Tell me how he died.
We rigged an Orient bone ship to blow, but the explosives wouldn't go off. Ton went back to fix them. He died to save the mission.
Is that supposed to make me feel better? The war can go on without Ton, but I can't. How could you let this happen? You murdered my husband, you and your pact. Get away from me!
Oh.
Just get away! Get away from me, you murderer! Ton, I'll find you. I swear it!
We're supposed to follow her?
Ah! No! Somebody! Anybody! Help!
Okay, you psychopath, you're just running through the hills.
Sira, please, you have to return to camp. If you want to honor Ton, you have to live. Don't die just so you can be with him. I know he loved you madly. You were all he talked about, you and the life he wanted you both to have.
Life? What life? What do you know about him or me? Just leave me alone. Wait. What about his mother's locket? He wanted me to have it. It was all she had when she died. And now it's all I have left to remember him. You saved my life. I thank you for that. But I will never, ever forgive you for taking Ton from me. Just leave. I'll find my own way back.
A sad duty. All right, chapter 8 is here. We are now on to the final stage of the main quest line, after which we'll be able to start the expansion. But before we do, I will be starting an alt, because I want to see what an elementalist feels like before I commit to something that I play through the whole of the expansion arc.
Ah, come on. Surely there's someone out there who will fight me. Come on! I'm warmed up. Ah, you set yourself apart from the crowd. Well done. Let's see how you fight. Now that's what I call a fight. Yeah.
Okay, let's go find.
Gotta get these supplies to the siege camp. We don't want the trebuchets to run out of ammunition.
That goes without
What's up, sweetheart? ¿A dónde? Okay. Thank you for breakfast. It was delicious. Did she eat? Did you eat nachos or no? You had yogurt. ¿No le gustan nachos? Ah, por las aceitunas, no te gusta. Gross. 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 Yes, that's the word. Gross. Yeah. It's not a problem. Not a problem. Do what you need to do. You know where I live. No. I have to stay here and work while you guys go have fun. Yes, this is a game where I'm working. Correct. Ese es un juego que estoy trabajando. All right. ¿De qué pasa? Son animales, ¿verdad? No escuchaste nada anoche. Tú dormiste profundo. Desde 6 en la tarde dormiste anoche. No moviste por nada. ¿Te gustaba la película anoche? ¿Por fin viste toda la película? Alright, ciao.
For too long, Tyria has suffered. We gather now with newfound purpose. Zaitan's servants storm our homelands. It is time to bring the battle back to Or. This tide will wash over Arar and cleanse the dragon's corruption. Together, we will prevail. Let the ships sail. Let the troops march. And let us find victory!
A stirring speech, Traherne.
Absolutely. You've turned into a real war leader, Marshal.
Now if we can just keep the impetus you started, then we'll have a chance.
Thank you, friends. May fortune bless you. Good to see you. Let's get this briefing underway. I wanted to talk about Ton's widow, Sira. I understand she was inconsolable. Grief does terrible things to people. But this is war, and war manufactures grief. Ton joined the pact with open eyes. He chose a dangerous profession. He knew the risks, and accepted them. Sira may never forgive you, or me, but in time she will see. Ton's sacrifice helped save thousands, maybe millions of lives.
There's a big difference between thousands and millions, sir.
The heroes of this war will be remembered and honored forever. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
The funniest part about learning what kids like or dislike, so she will eat just about everything. She does not like black olives. And the first time she had them, we were out at a pizza restaurant,
Our
and it had
visitor
olives
may
on it.
cause alarm, so privacy
And
is
she thought they were
Sire,
blueberries
it's now
because she
safe to
loves
reveal
blueberries,
yourself.
and they're black-ish. And she went to go grab it, and she was like,
Greetings,
"I
Marshal.
love these!" And she put it in her
As you
mouth, and
requested,
she took
I've
2
come
bites, and
to
then went
honor my oath.
and spit it out on her
Excellent.
plate, and was
Let's
like,
speak
"Wow!"
to the commander and give you an assignment.
So the nachos have black olives on them, so she did not want to eat nachos this morning.
Thank you for your patience, Commander. Allow me to
I
introduce
love
the
all
revered
olives.
Sire al-Rajid.
I think calamari are my
In
favorite.
the name of the
but
Concordat of the Tetios houses,
black
I
olives are
greet
delicious.
you, ally of my ally.
It's an honor, sire. I've heard that your people don't meet with land dwellers.
You speak truth. I have long owed Traherne. Now at last he has called upon me to honor my oath.
Scouts have discovered a 6th temple in Or, a lost shrine to a fallen god, hidden underwater in the Strait of Malediction. Abaddon, the human god of secrets, was cast out of Arar by the other deities, and his name was erased from history. Very little remained. Zaitan craves something inside that temple, so we must get there first. Sire will accompany you as a guide.
Tell me, Commander, can you fight? Is your oath made of steel? You'll need all your skills to travel with me.
I have yet to meet anything I couldn't overcome.
Intriguing. I look forward to this, Commander. Until then, may your steps be relentless.
All right. I'm assuming we're going for a little swim. Oh yeah, we're definitely going for a bit of a swim. That's what the auto run is good for. While I go check some messages. What is shooting at me? Why are you shooting at me? I'm trying to swim and go AFK and read messages. Bastard. No teleporters between here and there. Interesting. Oh, hang on, there's a teleporter over here somewhere. Oh, Jesus, no, that's like way far away. I still better go grab it, just so that I have it. The game has not talked to me about water mounts, so no idea. I will say one of the things I really appreciate about a game that has underwater content is that they don't make me go out of my way to do stupid things like you need to find endurance water breathing potions and water breathing. Yeah, there's a quest to get these things and you have to make water breathing food and water breathing thing and you need to get these things and make what now they just give you a water breather. It's like fuck yeah, give me lots of cool underwater content, but don't make me have to do a bunch of stupid shit just to explore it, because I cannot stand, like, the worst, like, EverQuest 1 was so bad about that. So was EverQuest 2, like, having to do dozens of hours of ridiculous quest lines to get water breathing gear or potions. No thank you. Water mounts until later. Yep.
Life
okay, cool.
is discovery.
Oh, hang on. There's a POI. Packed beacon. What is that? Is it like a teleporter? Huh. Not sure what that is. This is a cool ass underwater ruin, I'll tell you that much. Right, where's my mission waypoint? Oh, there it is.
New lands, new opportunities.
I am here, Commander. Let us discuss the temple.
Does she lose her mask
In
underwater?
the name of the Concordat,
No.
I greet you, Commander. The way ahead is dark and uncompromising.
Exactly what I'd expect from the ancient temple of a dead god.
Yes, of course. The Risen have already bypassed the wards and breached the temple. We must exterminate them. Be warned, there are dangers here not of the dragon. Powers ancient and unseen still occupy these halls. Lead, Commander. I will follow.
Dangers? Well, it's a good thing that's what I'm built for. Stranger danger, baby. And I am the danger.
The Risen. Raise your weapon and fight! The Risen have reactivated the temple defenses. It may slow us down. However, they did find the altar. We can do the same. Most interesting show. What is its purpose?
Let's click it and find out.
Your respite will be brief.
She just swam off somewhere. What did she do? We defeated her. She bowed to the shrine.
There by the shrine. You should test such a theory with that essence. See if it can be placed somewhere useful.
Okay, I'm holding something. Place the illusion
Look,
essence.
the currents shift. The ocean's flow changes. These shrines and orbs must be how we gain entry.
By the way, I will be home alone this afternoon, it looks like. That was part of the conversation that was just happening, is Chris is going to be taking our grannies back today. Sometimes her sister comes and gets her, but today it sounds like she's going to go out, and she wants to go out and spend some time with her family today. So, might do an evening stream. It depends on if Chris stays the night there or not. There's something above us. Oh, I bet we go up. Oh. Chest. I don't want to try it. So I gotta find another shrine. This place is a bit of a fucking maze, isn't it? I don't think I'm getting up out of this water, though. Yeah, doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh. No, that's the orb. We need, I need one of those shrines. Oh, hang on. I missed a tunnel back in here. That would be it. Oh, no, the power just went out. Worst time, because I can't see what's going on. Because I can't see my screen at the moment. Hang on! Like we're in the middle of a trial here. And I think that was the whole town, because I think I just lost internet. I know I lost internet on the backup. Stream is still live, so the main internet is good, but whatever part of the town just went dead, that's where the other ISP is located, because I just lost internet on the gaming PC. So my main PC, which is the stream rig, that internet connection seems to be good, but the other one is just died. We'll sit and hang out for a couple of minutes, guys. See if it comes back. They may have just flipped a portion of it off to work on something downtown. If it's longer than a few minutes, then who knows what they're doing. The game client, blah, 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 blah. There, it's back. See, it's back. Sometimes it's literally that's all it is. They flip a switch somewhere and turn the power off. Because they got to go work on something somewhere, and so they turn one thing off to turn another one on, and that's why I bought the UPS devices. Because guys, that right there with that, what just happened right there, that's why my original PlayStation 5 blew up, whenever that was a year ago, because that would happen all the time, and I didn't have any UPS devices. I do have surge protectors, and everything on this office. The air conditioner is on its own circuit breaker. The outlets are on their own circuit breaker. And I have surge protectors for everything. But I didn't even, I didn't even know that UPSs were a thing. I only knew about generators, right? So that power out, that stuff has always happened while we've lived here. It's just summertime, power goes out, stuff like that. It'll go out for like 2 minutes, right? And so even though I have surge protectors, your machines are constantly getting hard stopped because of power outages. And whatever it is with the PS5, that internal chip, when it's in rest mode, it does not like that to happen. And that's what blew up my PlayStation. Not a power surge, but just constant cycling down is what killed my devices. But then I bought the UPS devices. I have 2 of them now, and that was the best business decision I've made. And thanks to whoever let me know about those last year, because that has been a lifesaver. Did it kick me out of the instance entirely? That's fucking lame. I backed the Kickstarter. So for Star Citizen, I've played it on and off.
I am here, Commander. Let us discuss the temple.
It has not gotten to the point where I am willing to play it regularly. I'm not interested in Star Citizen. I'm only interested in Squadron 42. That's what I backed. I backed the Kickstarter for Squadron 42. So whenever Squadron 42 drops, that's what I'm going to play. I don't give a shit about Star Citizen. I think it's an interesting side project thing that spun out of the Kickstarter. I have nothing against it. I think it's awesome what they're building, but I really only care about Squadron 42. But I have jumped into Star Citizen 5 or 6 times now. Most recently, I think, was last January.
It may slow us down. However, they did find the altar. We can do this.
It's not stable enough for me to want to put any time into it. Is the problem. Definitely can't. Like, I've never been able to have it stay connected regularly enough to want to stream it. Now, if they can get Star Citizen to the point where it is as stable as a normal live service game, I will happily put time into it. But they have not gotten it there. Though, Squadron 42 has a stacked cast, correct. Just Mark Strong, Gillian Anderson, Gary Oldman, Mark Hamill, Henry Cavill, just stacked cast. And they all recorded their footage like 10 years ago.
There by the shrine. That might be. You should test such a theory with that essence. See if it can be placed somewhere useful. Look, the currents shift. The ocean's flow changes.
Don't care.
These shrines and
Skip.
orbs must be
Skip.
how we gain entry.
Skip. I've already seen it all. What's up, WSD? All right. Let's go through. Right.
I've been waiting
What is going on there? That was weird. I had a lag spike or something. Alright, wish me luck. Let's see if everything fucking bugs out again. Come on, internet, don't fail me now.
Your respite will be brief. I've been waiting for you. One less barrier.
Alright, I guess we go back through here. And now we have this tunnel to go through. No? So up over in there. Oh, probably through that tunnel.
Your respite will be brief.
Okay, good to go through here. Thank you. Hello there.
So tired.
Abaddon Shrine. She's gonna go on top.
I've been waiting for you.
Swift and steady.
Now we have to go find where a place this is.
That's new progress.
The other one's just too big. That's what she said. There was a mosquito in my room.
2 shrines. We must be close to the Altar of Secrets, the center of the temple.
Let's do it! 2 at once! See if this is a bad decision or not. Oh no! We lag! Which I guarantee was the internet company struggle bussy because the internet just came back on from the power outage. Just don't fuck me on finishing this instance, please.
The altar should be in the next chamber. Be cautious.
I don't want to be cautious. I want to kill all the things.
Something's wrong. We must be swift.
Don't worry, sweetheart. I'm all about fast.
Intruder, you trespass on the dragon's lands. You too will serve Zaitan.
No, slave creature. We serve our oaths, and those oaths demand your death.
So be it. To death and beyond.
Zaitan demands your death. Submit to the dragon.
Might and glory.
Stupid creature, die, and the dragon will take you. Oh no, the dragon is angry.
The dragon roars in fear. These ancient foundations will not withstand the sound. Escape quickly, before we are buried
Oh no,
forever.
don't give me a timed escape. I hate timed escapes. Alright, follow her.
Well fought and well won. Most impressive, my ally.
It was victory, but we still lost the artifact.
True, but we've made a dragon no fear. That, Commander, is a victory to relish.
Maybe we can still salvage this. What do you know about the creature we faced?
I do not know for certain. What is certain is that you've just encountered 2 of Zaitan's most powerful servants, and that they escaped your grasp.
Not for long. I'm reporting to Traherne right away. We'll see if we can't organize a pursuit.
I will also carry this news when I return to be freed from my oath. May your steps be relentless, Hunter. Be relentless, Commander. I shall carry word to them.
Cowbell! No, it's just a cleric softwood focus of the Geomancer. Oh, kind of looked like a cowbell to me.
I deserve an award.
I do deserve an award. How good of you to notice.
we're going into the heat of battle against dangerous foes. Like I said, nice.
You've got mail. Oh, the girls are home. I wonder what they went and got. I know she went and bought chicken. I don't know what else she got. She said she's making chicken because they're going. She said I'm wanting to.
You're the one with the map. Let's get
She
going.
said I'm making you chicken so that you have chicken when I leave today. Thank you, baby.
There we go.
By the way,
Fire,
again, I want to give a huge
decapitation,
shout out to my wife because that's how her
Whatever
brain
kills the
works.
living
She thinks
kills the
about
walking
me
dead.
first. And that is something that I will never be able to be as good as her. She is definitely a champion of a human being, and I point that kind of stuff is what sets a good partner apart from everybody else. Like I have all these other things to do today, but before I do those things, I'm gonna make sure that my significant other is taken care of so that I can go do my things without needing to worry about them. And all of that while
Excuse
still
me,
prepping
friends,
for her surgery.
but I must speak with the commander. I shall send
And
for the
watching
rest
her
of you
grannies.
soon.
Alright, I'm going to take 10. We'll be AFK for 5 to 10, everybody. I have not gotten up from the chair for a little bit, and I need to go stretch my eyes. Make sure that they have everything they need to finish the things that they are working on today. If you haven't already done so, this is the perfect time to remind you to get on over to YouTube and follow along there because everything in between the streams happens on YouTube. Don't forget the Discord and all the socials. Patreon. I'll have a new short story segment up by Sunday. Stay tuned for that, and I'll be back. It'll be closer to 10 minutes, everybody, so take a bio, get some coffee, do some stretches, do some push-ups, crunches, jumping jacks, whatever you need to do. Rub one out. I don't care. I'll be back in a few. Tell you what, it's gonna be a nice, relaxing day today. We're getting there. I'm gonna try to push to the end of this before we wrap the stream today. It depends on how long we go, though, because I really only want to go about another 30-45 minutes. Because I've already done a 2-hour stream this morning. We're 2.5 hours of this, so I'm 4.5 hours in. I don't like to go beyond like 5 hours if I can for one go. Maybe 6, depending on the day. But I do need to take a break because I have some other activities I'm going to be doing later this afternoon. I need to make sure I'm refreshed for those activities. But we'll go a bit longer here. Yeah, I definitely have some Santa's salad for later today. And probably some tequila for tonight. I don't imbibe or imbue. I don't participate in any sort of substances while the grandniece is here, but when she's away for the weekend, I can unwind a little. We are going way down there. A risen megalodon. Yeah, I bought myself a bottle. I just shouldn't say I bought myself. I bought us a bottle. This year I've been drinking less than I normally do. I don't want to say I've always been a heavy drinker, but I've always enjoyed the drink. And starting in December, just for weight loss, I stopped drinking for like 3 months, and then I had a beer like in May or April. I think I had a beer in April, and then I bought I bought like 3 bottles of wine in May, and then I decided to buy a bottle of tequila the other day at the store for weekends. Yeah, the weekend warrior plan works pretty good. I've also noticed as I've gotten older, wine. I don't have a problem with wine. Like we went to the beach. Well, I didn't to the beach. We went to the river. I don't know, like maybe a month ago, and it was really hot. And we took some beers with us, and I had a couple of beers while I was at the river, and I felt absolutely dehydrated and like just absolute shit afterwards. What's up? No. What do you need? What's up? No, está bien. Es una gallina que está dentro. Pero ese gallo. Ajá. Entonces, ¿qué estoy preguntando? No te entiendo. Pero ella tiene más que uno, ¿verdad? Estás preguntando que por qué nuestro gallo no está atacando. Porque es un chiquitito. Probablemente no ve esto como una amenaza. Porque dicen es un bebecito. What are you looking at? Yeah, es un pantera. También tengo un lobo.
Come here.
Here, let me go into first person so you can see that better. Where did it go? Este es el lobo. Ah, se mueve. Sí, estamos en un lago. Mm. Aquí en un arco. Mira, watch. Mi lobo va a atacar. ¿Viste? Ajá. No. Ujú. Ah, estás mirando stream en la mesa. Bueno, mamá, gracias. Cuando practicas tu inglés. Good morning, exactamente. Así es, good night en la noche, está bien. Yeah, I'm a little torn, Gray.
Welcome, Commander.
I'm gonna go try the
You remember
elementalists
Valiant's Tegwin and
before I
Karis?
commit.
They'll be assisting us with our mission.
To the expansions.
I remember them well.
Because I love
Does
Rangers
this
and
mean we're using
Beastmasters,
the
but I'm
Orion
not
mirror to
committed.
lure out the eyes of
I'm not
Zaitan?
convinced that I want to play this for the next 300 hours.
The mirror is powerful enough to warrant Zaitan's attention.
I think I want something with
and that
more
means the eyes
bada
will be
boom,
drawn
explosions,
Then we
VFX,
strike.
fire,
We'll shut
ice.
Zaitan's eye for good. It's a solid plan, but still, I'm worried. The artifact is linked to ore, and our prey is in ore. What if the eye knows more about the mirror than we do?
We'll have to take that risk. Stand ready, everyone. I feel Zaitan's influence closing on us. Whatever draws near is deadly.
Whatever draws near is deadly. Not as deadly as my gases after a 3-bean burrito. I don't know, a giant eyeball.
You cannot hide. You cannot surprise me. I see all. Zaitan's gaze cannot be avoided. Your mirror belongs to the dragon. Soon, all will belong to the dragon.
The mirror's responding to his commands. He's activating a portal.
Attack! Stop him, or we'll have an entire risen army out here.
Run!
Die by my hand! I feel furious!
Together, but I will lead the Zaitan's army awaits to absorb.
It's pulling us in. The mirror is blocking my magic. I can't stop him. I can blunt the effect, but...
Ruh-roh.
More! Come here! We heal as one.
The Silvari needs our help. Attack! Everyone, come! I am pleased to see you again. I am also surprised. No one told us we would have allies on our patrol.
No one told us there were Hylic in the Pact. Do you know these people, Commander?
What, you don't trust us? The commander saved my people from the Sunless Ones and showed us we had to join the fight against the dragons.
It's all right, Iknu. Tegwin is just being cautious. We're glad to have you. There's an Eye of Zaitan hunting us, and we'll need your support.
You'll have it. Lead on, Commander. On the Heilig will follow.
You don't scare me, Blinky. I've already seen the horrors of ore firsthand.
I like how she just called him Blinky. Shit, how do I get up there? Not that way. Are they gonna make me go all the way around? They fucking are, man. Well, I'm gonna train.
Death! Good!
Yeah, screw you guys.
I'm fine. I don't know where Karis is, but I hope we find her before the eye.
These guys like to knock you around energy blasts.
Come!
We heal as one.
Excuse me. What are you talking about leaving the mission area?
We heal as one.
Had enough?
Why is my pet not doing it? Glimmer isn't doing shit.
Ouch. Looks like you saved me this time, Tegwin. I'm done with that mirror, by the way.
If you think this is World of Warcraft, you're fucking
makes
blind.
2 of us. If we hadn't run into the commander's friends, we would have been in trouble.
This effort was difficult, but it proved fruitful. Thanks to you, my friends.
Title of the
we now have
game,
an eye to
category
study.
of the game.
Is that wise?
Art style is
The eye may still
completely
be
different.
connected
If
to
you think
Zaitan.
it's World of
Even
Warcraft,
dead,
you
it
are
could
a
still be
fucking
dangerous.
idiot.
This
Emphasis
encounter
on the
proved that we
fucking
don't know
idiot.
enough about our
Let
enemies.
me repeat that.
Studying this eye will address
Idiot!
My point exactly. I'm going to hand
What
this
game are
monster
you
over to my
playing,
best
man?
researchers.
This is World of
Meet me at Fort
Warcraft.
Trinity and we'll get started.
The Tard is strong with this one, my friends.
You rarely see one of those.
How do you spot a troll in the wild, my friends? That's how you spot a troll in the wilds. It's World of Warcraft! Return to Fort Trinity to study the eye.
Sometimes I feel safer here.
Alright, let's go study the eyeball. Board the airship. Oh. Like, the UI's not even the same as World of Warcraft. What a fucking tard, man. That's how you know it's a troll. Like, it's literally just a troll when they say stupid things like that. Like, completely different UI.
A moment, please, Commander.
Different
I'd like to
text,
speak with
font style. It's just World of Warcraft!
The pale tree guides you. These airships are the Pack's crowning achievement. A combination of Asura, Char, and human
By the
technology.
way, can you fall off? Oh, you could totally
The pact
fall
developed
off.
these airships so that we
Oh,
might
at least they
fight
teleport you
Zaitan
back.
from every possible angle. Land, sea, and now air.
All right, Professor.
What can I...
Commander, may
World
I
of
present
Warcraft doesn't do
Professor
the
Gore,
cutscenes like this
who
either.
pioneered the theory of elder
You just
dragons
World of
consuming
Warcraft.
magic, and Scholar Vivian, a top expert on the Risen.
It also doesn't have
We're going to
Sylvari
send a
as
small
a race.
etheric charge
It's
through
just
the
World
eye
of
of
Warcraft.
Zaitan's corpse to try and project what it's seen. The goal is to witness what it saw right before we killed it. And since Orion magic is so unpredictable, you're here to keep things under control.
Ah, but
Also
unpredictability
doesn't
yields unexpected results.
Sara in World of Warcraft.
That's not always
Not
a bad thing.
in that
In
game
fact,
either.
that's
But it's
how
just
most
World of
new
Warcraft.
discoveries are made.
True, but most new discoveries
Humans, on the
don't
other hand,
bring
humans
the wrath
are
of
in World of
Zaitan
Warcraft. So you
down
know
on
what?
their
This might just
discoverers.
be a World of Warcraft
Manipulating
clone.
the dead eye may do precisely that.
We don't know what manipulating the dead eye will do. That's why we're not in Fort Trinity, and why the commander's with us. Let's begin.
The subject is nearly ready to receive the etheric infusion, Marshal.
Assist with the
Etheric
testing
readings normal.
preparations.
Ready to begin testing.
Excellent. Activate the etheric infuser on my mark. 3, 2, 1, activate. All readings are within acceptable parameters. Subject is stable, it's working.
That's how my eyes
Confirmed.
look when I've had
The
6 cups
projector
of
beam
coffee,
is
by
now
the way.
ready for firing. Commander, if you'll do the honors.
I can see sounds.
The apparatus is functioning. How will we know when we have usable results?
We should see something any moment now. Look! There! There's our result!
What are we looking at? Risen humans.
It's working. We're seeing the last sights the eye saw before it died. Soldiers! Where are they marching to, and why?
If they go back far
Is that
enough, we
some
might
kind
actually
of
see
undead
dwarves too. But
servant?
didn't they say the dwarves
What's
were
it
like
carrying?
2,000 years ago? I don't remember. They said something about
Looks
the
like a
dwarves
scout
in
of
one of my
some kind.
quests the other day. I could have sworn they said something like
Filthy
2,000
looking
years.
creature.
And I don't think they're going back that far in time with Guild Wars 3.
It's done.
Oh, shit. The other way.
Did you see that? Zaitan's agent just consumed a powerful magical artifact.
I saw
Your
it,
mom
Professor.
just consumed
Your
a
theory
powerful
is now a
waterfall
confirmed
last
fact.
night, too.
But what was that creature?
Let's finish testing before we interpret our results.
Marshal Traherne! Look there, another eye. What does it mean?
I'm not sure. Commander, to the front. Something's not right.
Yeah, I think this was not. This was a distraction.
By all 6 gods. What was that?
That roar and that other eye, it looked at us, through us. And Zaitan must see what it sees.
We're not done yet, nor are we out of danger. Commander, to me. Now to strip away the veil that hides Zaitan's minions. Stand ready. There's no way to know how many we'll face, but we cannot risk taking any along with us.
Die by my hand!
Excuse me. Answer to that question is up on my YouTube channel, Vess88. It's called my initial review of Guild Wars 2, alongside my early thoughts and first impressions video. Go forth and watch at your leisure. That's right, Envy. This is ESO. It's a fantasy game. It must be Elder Scrolls Online. Everything is tied to Bethesda at some point. God, I hope there's no dragons in Guild Wars 3. I am so tired of every game using dragons as the bad guy. Give me something original.
We're not through yet. Stand fast.
Thank the alchemy.
I sense no more
Dragons.
of the Risen.
EverQuest 2,
I
Dragons.
think we're
World of
clear.
Warcraft, Dragons. Skyrim,
Our findings
Dragons.
deserve serious scrutiny.
Guild Wars 2,
But I'd like to
Dragons.
hear your initial reactions.
I think we now have conclusive proof that the dragon sees through these eyes. The readings, the ebb and flow of magical energy, it all fits.
If these eyes are how Zaitan sees, maybe that all-mouth creature is how Zaitan eats.
I concur. Zaitan's agents serve as extensions of its body, acting on its will. The eyes survey, the mouth consumes.
That answers many questions raised by my theory, actually. Now we know how the dragon hunts and eats. That's progress.
We can't let up. If killing the eye partially blinded Zaitan, then killing the mouth should deprive it of sustenance. Pack scouts have traced one of the mouths to its lair. I want you to head out there and ensure that Zaitan starts going hungry.
Giants could be fun. I mean, I'm all for anything that's original.
Remain strong.
That's valuable.
Dragons have been around for a long time. Yep. Oh, that is somewhere close to nowhere that I've been. I wonder if we have to go around or overland. It almost looks like I can swim. Maybe go up here and go around. I think it's gonna be really interesting because this character, the Sylvari aren't going to be in Guild Wars 2, so we know we're going to be getting maybe some of the races that we have in Guild Wars 1 and 2, but not necessarily all of them, and probably, hopefully, something new and different, something that maybe went extinct when the Cataclysm happened. Could be fun. Oh, they're not gonna let me swim around. Okay, so definitely, hold up. Stop. So I can't go around, so I have to go down and through, apparently. Which means, I guess we're going overland. I think they said roughly 1,000 years, yeah. I think that's what they said was like 1,000 years before Guild Wars 1 or Guild. I don't remember. It's like 1,000 years before something. I could have sworn is what they say. I would need to go rewatch all the videos. I'm not like intimately familiar with everything, and I'm not hanging with bated breath to every single announcement that's being made, so I'm sort of like, oh, okay, it's roughly 1,000. Okay, cool. Oh, I'm betting it's not this way, because... yeah, that's definitely not it. Can I swim around? Or is this also going to be, you hit a strong current? Fuck off. I do not have a pet. Why not?
Come here.
Come here, no nuts.
Everyone, come!
Whoa! Something just flew by overhead. Release the Kraken!
Sweet and steady.
Keep on coming, monsters. We'll send you back to Zaitan before you can move.
This is a cool looking zone, man. Floating islands up there, dragon flying around. How far away am I from the end here? State of decay. Let me look at the stumbled upon, yes. Done any? No. I've been pointed towards dungeons. I'm not into dungeons. I'm literally just doing the single player storyline. Where did my mouse go? There it is. Chapter 8, Victory or Death. What are we on? State of Decay. Yeah, I still have multiple, there's still quite a bit left. I'm going to wrap here, everybody, because I'm 5 hours into streaming this morning, and my eyes are tired, and I'm tired, and I'm going to wrap because I have more stuff that I got to get done this afternoon, so I'm going to go take a few hour break. Thanks for hanging out this morning. We had a great time with Rogue Trader for a few hours, and some Guild Wars 2 for a few hours. I will be back later today, probably. Hang on a second, I have a sneeze. It's about to interrupt me, I think. Who's live right now? Bubbles or Gray? Bubbles is on. Let's go raid Bubbles. I'm also going to send everybody over on YouTube, so stay tuned for a minute because I'm going to go get a link. Definitely be streaming something later today. I'm not sure what, though.
I seek glory. One day.
Alright, if you're on Kick, here's a link to Bubbles' stuff. If you're on YouTube, here's a link to Bubbles' stuff. If you're on Twitch, you were just prompted to go over there. If you're on TikTok, you need to go there manually.
With it, I can hold back the tide. I can move mountains. I can overcome sheer and stand hot as cold.